So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They send Edwards in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. They send Edwards in motion. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll send a tight end in motion. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They send Edwards in motion. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the lines. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Here's a 2nd and 12. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He gets free. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Ravens. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will go up by 7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. This drive will start on the ground. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau with the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will tie things up here in the first half. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Number 22, Smith, the ball carrier. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raven first down. Now Richardson. In trouble. Down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On 4th down, Richardson. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Ravens first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
A gain of 15. And the Ravens first down.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now a give on the ground. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The third quarter begins with a run. Room to run at the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll be second down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a run going left. Whoa! And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it, and he will take it in himself. Anthony Richardson, touchdown Raiders. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Raiders will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send Edwards in motion. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And left side, it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now a give up the middle. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Raiders will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A tough spot here. Third and long. Here's Richardson. Here's a screen set up for Watson. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's first and 10. A tight end in motion now. He'll run. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to get there. He's looking for a cutback lane, but that certainly didn't develop down.
Third and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string them out wide, nowhere to cut. Take them down for a loss.
And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, and it'll go down as a loss of 2. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this one out for Joe. And the Ravens are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one, a win for the Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long. Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. On second down, Richardson. And open downfield, it's Johnson. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The motion man is Johnson. This one complete right side. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
First and goal, and it's Henry. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's second and goal. Now Richardson. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal. Jones motioning here. From the gun on third down, Richardson. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Ravens. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And he'll get about 5. On second down, they'll run. Now a third and 2. This is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up to the 42. So after one. Now this time they'll look to throw. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding that that time in the pocket was quickly coming to an end. Those defensive guys were all over him, but by buying time, flushing to his right, nice job by his receiver uncovering, leads to a nice pickup.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Yeah. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. And 10. Jones motioning here. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot.
This one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
All the way back. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. His throw, a good one. It's caught. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Jones now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On 1st down, it's Richardson. To the right side here, pass is caught. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This taken at the 5.
Deion Sanders on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat line to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Jones motioning here. From the gun, Richardson. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll send their tight end left. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Ravens will up the lead to 5. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. In motion, Lamb. Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the Eagles first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 6. Now a toss play, running left. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that 3rd down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. Forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. There's a give. Heading right. It's Henry. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Receiver in motion, headed left. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Third and long. He'll decide to keep this once more. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete.